Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be testing the Ucanbe Aromas Eyeshadow Palette that is a dupe of the Huda Beauty New Nude. I'm also going to be doing this eyeshadow look and showing you all of the swatches. And if you are new here, then hi, I'm Joanna and I do all kinds of makeup and beauty videos. So consider subscribing, and if you want to see how this palette performs, then just keep on watching. Okay, so this is the Ucanbe Aromas palette and I bought this one on AliExpress. I'll leave the price up here. And this one came all wrapped in plastic. This is what the outer box looks like. And as the other Ucanbe palettes, it's a sleeve. And the palette on the inside looks exactly the same. On the back you have some information like the ingredients. And they say it's 18 eyeshadows in 4 ready-to-layer textures, 11 buttery mattes, 4 pure glitter, and 3 pressed pearls, although I don't think it exactly matches the description. And it says it's cruelty-free. The palette comes with a mirror, and then this is what the shadows look like. And as you can see, this is a dupe of the Huda Beauty New Nude palette. Now, the main difference I noticed from start is that it doesn't have a concealer, but it's got a kind of sort of a similar shade, but in a matte eyeshadow. We get these two glitters, and also this shade looks like a sort of shimmer. And then there's this one, and also these two shades that have a very different texture. So I'm just going to swatch them. Okay, so these are all the 11 matte shades swatched, starting with this one that is the very lightest shade, and also this one is very light, but they seemed super soft swatching. Some of them, like this one, was not too pigmented, but they were very soft and swatched very well, not patchy at all, so they might blend very good. Okay, and here we have the shimmery shades. These 4 are those very kind of different shimmers. They look a little bit chunky, but they also look very reflective. And then the 2 glitters, I mean, swatching glitters is kind of weird, but they look nice. And then finally, this is that kind of, I wouldn't call it a shimmer, kind of a satin finish. Okay, so I just primed my lids with the Kiko Neutral Eye Base. That's the eyeshadow primer I've been using the most. And I'm not going to set it. And today I feel like doing something more on pink tones. So I'm going to start with this shade that is called Fairytale. It picked up very easily on the brush. And I'm just going to use this one on my crease and a little bit above. Seems nicely pigmented. I mean, that blended really well and it looks very pigmented. Also going to take with the same brush a little bit of this one that is more kind of a lilac color that is called Misty, to blend a little bit above this. That looks really soft. Just taking a little bit more of that first shade on this eye to kind of even things out. Yeah, but that looks really soft and pretty. Now I'm taking a smaller brush on this shade that is called Wandering, that is a little bit deeper than the first shade to deepen the crease. It also picked up very well. This one I am placing on my actual crease. I also think this one blended really well. It looks really nice. And I'm also taking that same shade a little bit on this outer part. Just kind of blending it in. Yeah, I think that looks really nice. I am starting to get impressed by this palette. The mattes look very pigmented and blend very well. I'm liking it so far. And now I want to deepen a little bit more the outer corners, so I'm taking this very deep plum shade called Love Bite, and I'm just packing it on this outer part and blend it a little bit. Okay, so I'm really looking close in the mirror and this looks really nice. Blended very, very easily. Even the darker, kind of more plum purple shade, it blended very well. And now, today I actually don't want to try the glitter, but I really want to try one of these kind of marble shades. And I think I'm going to take this one on this look. It is called Dream World and it looks more pink. So yeah, this looks a little bit crumbly, so I'm going to use a little bit of setting spray on the brush. And what I'm thinking is that it's not too opaque, but with the setting spray you can build it up a little bit. Actually looks pretty. I'm going to blend a little bit of that transition with this shade. I did almost kind of a semi-cut crease. Just going to extend it a little bit more. I'm thinking this would probably layer a little bit better on top of concealer, so I might try that next time, which is already next week. I'm going to do a dupe challenge with this palette. I'm going to pick a look from Instagram or Pinterest done with the Huda Beauty palette, and I'm going to try and recreate it with this one. If you want to see that, then don't forget to subscribe. Okay, so that looks really good. I was expecting this kind of shimmer to be a little bit more pigmented, but as for the mattes, they look absolutely beautiful. And in terms of fallout, this more shimmer has a little bit of fallout. I did clean a little bit here, but in here I have a little bit of fallout. And the one thing I actually think I miss from this palette is kind of a inner corner highlighter shade. You do have some light mattes, but I do like a inner corner and brow bone shimmer. So now I'm just going to do the rest of my face and then I'll come back to do the lower lash line. Okay, so I just finished my face. I did the inner corner highlight with the highlighter on my face. That is the Revolution Reloaded in Just My Type. And for mascara, I used the Flormar High Definition Mascara that I tested on last week's video. Now on my lower lash line, I'm just going to use these two shades and maybe a little bit of this one closer to the outer corner. And with this look, I'm using the Kiko Instant Color Matte in the shade 09 that I think looks really nice. Actually, it's a little bit too cool toned. I'm going with the Revolution in Chauffeur. Kind of just goes with everything. Okay, so this is the finished look testing the Ucanbe Aromas palette. Let me give you a close-up of the eyes. Okay, so this is really as close as I can get and the lighting is not too bright, so you can really see how it looks. I think the matte's blended very well. The shimmer is nice, could be a little bit better, but next time I'm going to try it with concealer underneath. But overall, I think it looks really pretty. So overall, testing this palette, or as a first impression, I really liked it, especially the mattes. The mattes look absolutely beautiful, they blend very well, and they are super soft. And for the price, comparing to Huda, this performed really well. I think this one can be a perfect palette if you don't want anything too colorful or complicated. This is a absolutely beautiful everyday use palette. And as I mentioned, next week I'm going to try and dupe it by recreating a Huda Beauty look. And in the meantime, on Monday I'm going to have my zodiac sign of the month, that is Aquarius. So if you haven't already, then don't forget to subscribe for new videos every Monday and Thursday until the end of the month, and then one video every Thursday. And if you like this video, then don't forget to leave me a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments down below if you have this one or the Huda Beauty and if you think they can compare. And that is everything for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!